Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Links Workout and Beauty. My name is Jocelyn, and if you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in back to my channel. And I just really want to say thank you for everyone that has been watching my videos and supporting me, because you guys are taking your time out of your day to sit here and watch my videos, which who knows if you like or not. So today's video is really big for me because you guys are going to be seeing me with no makeup. Do you know what that means? That is not easy for everyone. Let me tell you that much, because I have suffered with acne my whole life, and there have been pieces and parts of my life where my skin was very clear, which was my freshman year and sophomore year of college and the end of high school. Within the last 2 years, I have been very sensitive and breaking out a lot, so I've been kind of in the process of taking good care of my skin. So once you see me with no makeup on, you are going to see acne scars, and I really want to say that my videos are going to help those people out there that are acne prone, that have sensitive skin, that are oily, that have large pores, because I'm going to show you guys tips and tricks to cover that all and also help your skin. So in the long run, I will be doing skincare videos to show you masks and creams that I use, and also different types of treatments to clear my face. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to press that button below and subscribe, and let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to moisturize our face. You can use any type of moisturizer. I'm using an oil-free moisturizer from Neutrogena because I am prone to oily skin. Like, my skin gets so oily. And as you can see, which you probably never knew, is that I'm acne prone. So I do get a little bit of acne, but a lot of what you see here is just like scarring. So I'm like in a process of trying to get rid of all of this. So that's why it's like really, really red and my cheeks get sensitive easily. So after we moisturize, we're going to do our brows. So I'm actually going to do one brow off camera and one on. And then I'm going to be using the Anastasia pomade in the shade Ebony. And then I'm also going to be using the Anastasia brow powder in the shade dark brown. So when you do your brows, it's very important to leave the front kind of like an ombre effect. So I'm gonna dig into this. This, I'm gonna tell you right now, lasts forever. If you get through one of these, I give you props, because honest to God, you don't even need that much. So I'm gonna actually move my mirror over here so I can show you guys this side of my brow. You want to focus your pomade in the center of the brow and then move to the outward of your brow. You don't want to put any pomade in the front area. Like, you don't want to, because you don't want to have block eyebrows. So I'm going to work with that, and you're just going to basically from this point on apply the pomade and obviously kind of shape it in the direction that you would. I have very long hairs on my eyebrows and they've always been that way. So you're just going to keep brushing it, and then you want to add more pomade to the end. And then you're going to take a tiny, tiny bit of pomade and kind of create like a dull line here on the bottom. And then after, you just want to take your spoolie and blend it toward the front. You can also do it this way, but my hairs are super long. And then I'm going to take the powder, and I'm going to apply that a little bit on the front area and on the bottom and a little bit on the side. So that's that. And then I'm going to use the concealer, and I'm going to put a little bit of dots on the top and a little bit of dots on the bottom like that. So next, you can take a brush, you can take whatever, but I'm going to use this Morphe E46 brush, and I'm just going to blend upward with the brush and on the bottom, like that. And then I'm going to take an e.l.f. brush, which is like, where's my brush? Ah. Here it is. It's like a flat brush. Mine is obviously dirty. So you're going to carve your brow. And the reason why I went in with the other brush first is because you don't want to have so much excess. And then you're just gonna carve the brow like that. If you want to use more concealer, you can, or even a lighter shade, you can, but I avoid going too light because I don't like my brows to be super white on the outside. So I'm gonna do the other brow and I'll be right back. So after that, what I did was I took my E46 Morphe brush, and any type of concealer, I just like took the brush and brushed in the rest of the concealer that was there. And then I added some tape to the end of my eyes. When you can use regular Scotch tape, or they even have ones just for eyes. You can kind of create like an angle, and this is going to help you get that like very sharp look when it comes to your brows. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use this Shade and Light Eye Palette from Kat Von D, and I'm going to use this color here in Samuel right here as one of my transition colors. So I'm just going to pick some of that up and apply it on my whole entire lid. It's just to kind of like flatten out the color of my eyelid. And now I use concealer all the way down to my eyelid, so technically I don't need a primer, but if you want to use a primer, you can use the Milani primer. I'm just going to apply a little bit, even though I just applied my shadow. I'm just going to apply it to the front region here because that's where I'm applying the glitter. And you can put a little bit in the crease. As long as you have concealer or anything on the eyes, you should be fine. But I do need some here because I'm putting the glitter there. So okay, that's that. And then after you apply that light transition shade from this one, then I'm going to move on to the Lorac Mega 3 Pro palette. I'm going to be using two specific colors, and those two colors are Jet Black and Deep Fog, which are both on these two sides. The Jet Black, and then, let me see. Actually, no, I lied. The Jet Black and the Glacier. So the first one we're going to be using is this Jet Black color. I'm going to be taking a very small brush, and this is the 125 It Cosmetics brush. And I'm going to take some of that Jet Black on my pencil, brush off the excess, and I'm going to apply this very lightly to the crease. So as you can see, I'm basically just putting it on that crease line, like this. And then I'm going to take a blending brush. This is the It Cosmetics 105 brush. And I'm just going to blend out that color. Now when using black, you need to really blend out this color because if not, you're screwed. I'm just going to keep blending this downward. And then I'm going to take another blending brush, but this is the angled brush. Okay, and this is the It Cosmetics brush in 117. You can purchase these brushes at Ulta, and they're really not that expensive. And I'm going to basically kind of like bring this smokiness on the top more blended, and I'm going to use the shade Pecan. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to apply this to the top. So what I did to this eye is I added a little bit concealer. So I'm not really doing a cut crease, but I want to kind of clean up this area. So when I do apply the glitter, you can actually see the color. So you can use any type of concealer. I'm just taking it with a brush, and I'm just kind of like packing on the concealer a little and kind of creating like, I wouldn't call it a cut crease, but like an area that's like clean for the glitter to go. So I'm gonna do like halfway concealer just to kind of clean up that area there. And like one of my eyes like are different than the other. It's like so weird. So like one of my creases is higher than the other. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna leave it like this. That's fine. Okay, so it looks a little crazy, but it'll all look good in the end. I'm just gonna kind of touch up this here. And this is the same brush that I used the pecan with. So nothing black or dark. And then you can just take a brush that doesn't have any type of shadow and then just keep freaking blending. Like, this is so important. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how important that is. Just touching it up a bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Wet n Wild glitter, and I'm going to use a brush. These white ones are from the Wet n Wild collection. If you see me look this way, I have like a mirror there. So this is a flat-headed brush, and I'm going to use the silver, and it has a consistency that's like sticky. So normally when applying glitter, you would use a glitter glue. They have glitter glues by Too Faced, so you can buy that one, but like when I went, they were like sold out. Like every time I go to this Ulta, everything is sold out. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of glitter on the center of the eyelid, and then I'm gonna go in with a brush, and I'm gonna use this shade Glacier, this silver shade. I'm gonna dab my brush in there, tap off the excess, and right where I applied that concealer, I'm gonna apply Glacier. And the reason why I put a little bit of glitter there is just to give, just to kind of set it with this silver. So I'm just gonna apply this Glacier color. Okay, now I'm gonna go back with the flat-headed brush, and I'm gonna just keep packing on the glitter. So I'm gonna keep packing this on, right on top of that silver, lightly, because if you do it too hard, the consistency of this glitter shadow takes off the color. So be careful. So once you have a good amount on there that you feel like the lid is pretty sticky, I'm going to be using the NYX glitter. It also comes in gold, which I picked up both because I'm so excited to try out the gold one. So you want to tap some into the cap here that it comes with. And then you're going to use your flat-headed brush, and you're going to take some of the NYX glitter and then just pack this on. After I finished this eye, what I did was I put on the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Intense Black Liquid Liner. This has a little felt tip, and you can buy this at the drugstore, CVS, wherever. I think it retails for $8. This is my favorite. My second fave is the Too Faced Sketch Marker, and this also has a felt tip, but it's very, very skinny, which is a plus. So what I do first is, this isn't matte, by the way. I know a lot of people are picky about that. Me personally, I'm not, because I don't use any like pot type liners. I use felt tips or markers because they're easier. So I wanted to show you, when you use tape, it's so much easier to do your wing. I already did the wing on this side, but I want to show you a couple tricks. So when you do use the felt tip and the tape, all you have to do is apply one line down and then kind of cross over the eye. Now I'm not applying too much of this because I don't want to lose any glitter that I have. To apply your lashes, you want to let them dry just a little bit before you go ahead and take off the tape. So now I'm going to take off the tape because sometimes it might be attached to the lash and then your whole lash can just like rip off. It has happened to me before. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I love this look. Look, if I could wear it every day, I would. So we're going to use the Naked Skin color corrector. This is in the shade Green. This helps with redness. I suffer from hypersensitivity, so my face is so red. I'm pretty sure within the next few videos you'll notice that. If I touch my face even a little bit, it's just red. Like, that's just my skin. That's just what happens to my skin. So I'm just going to apply this really to my cheeks because that's where I'm super red. You might not even need this much. The type of pimples that you have will definitely peek through if you don't use a green color corrector. And for the people that ask me about dark circles, the best thing I would suggest is use a full coverage concealer and then also color correct. I think it is orange, if I'm not mistaken, that color corrects the dark under circles. Or you can also use a brightening eye under cream, which Becca Cosmetics does have. So once I kind of blend that out a little, it doesn't have to be fully blended out because once you use the foundation, it kind of goes away. So I'm using the All Nighter in the shade 5.5. I hope that's focusing. It's the All Nighter foundation. This is matte and this is also full coverage. I'm using this one and I'm also using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. And I'm in the shade 108. So I'm going to actually shake this before I use it. And I'm going to apply some on my hand like that. And then I'm going to take this one, shake it. And then I'm going to use this one. And then I'm going to take a pencil, whatever, a brush, and mix the two shades up. Because girl, I am tan as a mofo and all my foundations are too light. I might look like I'm really white, but trust me, this isn't even what you've seen. So I'm just going to kind of tap it on the face. Usually I use a fatter brush, but... So once you do this, this is full coverage, so just FYI. If I already said that, be careful. And then I'm going to take a Morphe E7 brush. This collection, I don't know if I said, is discontinued. Now they do have like red brushes, red bristle tips, which I don't like, so I haven't bought them. So I'm going to use the brush to kind of pack the foundation in this section, because that is obviously where I have a lot of acne. Not acne, acne marks. So I'm just going to pack this here. Any place that I feel like you can see acne marks or anything of that sort. And then I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge, and this is wet. So then I'm just gonna kind of blend this section out, and the same here. And then I'm also going to use this Dr. Brant Pores No More primer. It's for enlarged pores, and you can use this before you put your foundation on or after. So I'm just gonna kind of dot this in this area here like this. And I swear to you that this literally takes away all of your pores. Like any enlarged pores you have, this thing will do it. And then you can also put it in your T-zone here and here if you're oily. And then I'm going to go in with a little brush, and I'll take this brush and kind of pounce that in my skin, because that's where my enlarged pores are. Okay, so I'll put the concealer on. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette. I'm actually going to show you guys another lip option, which is in the color from Dose of Colors. And this is even if you want to go full glam, this is the way to go. So I'm going to show you how this color looks. Okay guys, so this is the second choice. It's the red, and I believe it's Kiss of Fire from Dose of Colors. Yes. And this is mostly if you want like a really bold type of full glam. I recommend the red. I'm going to be using the Fit Me to kind of set under here. I already did, but I feel like it's a little on the whiter side and I don't like to look too white. So I'm just going to do that there. That's better. And then lastly, I'm going to put my Better Than Sex mascara. I'm sorry if my hair is like super freaking frizzy. Like, I just want to chop it all off. And then I'm also going to be using the Rimmel London Brow This Way to set my brows. This is all about the setting, girl. I'm literally using like light streaks because usually the pomade like makes them stay. Then I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu spray to set my face. So this is it. And I really hope that you guys continue to watch my videos because I appreciate every one of you. And I look forward to this journey because, hey, this is all new to me, so I cannot wait to post my workout videos as well. Thank you so much for tuning in and see you next time. Bye.